Om Namo Bhagavate Vasudevaya. Om Namo Bhagavate Vasudevaya. Om Namo Bhagavate Vasudevaya. So last Sunday, we observed Gaur Purnima, the Lord Chaitanya's appearance. And I'm still in that same mood. So, in the Chaitanya Charitamrita, there's one chapter, the transcendental tree of Lord Chaitanya, where Lord Chaitanya is a gardener. He planted a tree of devotional service. And that tree of devotional service brings with it many fruits and flowers. Those fruits and flowers are called Krishna Prem, love of God, in various ecstasies. So in that chapter, Lord Chaitanya is speaking to the whole universe. He says, I am the tree, I am the gardener. How many fruits can I alone distribute? I need help, because I want all these fruits and flowers to be distributed to the whole universe. I need help. So he says to those who are his followers, help me to distribute these fruits of love of Godhead. So when we do kirtan, when we do parvachan, we are distributing the fruits of love of Godhead. And Lord Chaitanya smiles and is very happy. So also in that chapter, towards the end, Lord Chaitanya makes a specific request. Listen to this statement of Lord Chaitanya. After all, Lord Chaitanya is Krishna, in the mood of Radharani. That is Lord Chaitanya. Sri Krishna Chaitanya, Radha Krishna Nahe Anya. Lord Chaitanya is none other than the combined form of Radha and Krishna. So Lord Chaitanya, God himself, says, one who has taken birth as a human being in the land of India, not America, not China, not Trump Tower, the land of India, Bharatavarsha, should make his or her life successful. So Krishna, Lord Chaitanya, wants you to be successful. So Keshav, can you move over to the side so I can, yeah, okay, good. Thank you. So Keshav, Lord Chaitanya wants you to be successful. Make millions of dollars. No problem. Okay? Make life successful. But work for the benefit of all other people. Don't be selfish. We all know there are 3 gates leading to hell. First one, lust, anger, greed. So we should not be greedy. Like we see, a person has $1 billion, now I must get 2. It's greedy. Be successful, live comfortable. This is a nice house, right? Very nice house, isn't it? Everybody's comfortable right now, right? We're not sitting on straw mats like in India when you go to the villages and huts. Now you're sitting on nice cushions, nice fan. Like in India, the fan is simple, but this, look at this. Even the fan is opulent. Huh? That's all right. Live comfortable, be successful. But at the same time, work for the benefit of all people. Now, Lord Chaitanya, whenever he spoke, after he made a statement, he would back it up with a reference from the scriptures. He wouldn't just say things out of his head or make a tweet at 3 o'clock in the morning. That makes no sense. No, he made a statement and then backed it up with Shastra, because that is the system. Like in a court of law, the lawyer presents his case, but he has to set precedents that previously in this similar incident, the court ruled this way, and they have different names for different things, famous cases. And the more you can show the precedent, then your explanation is solid. Then the jury has to go along with what you're saying, because you have so much evidence, so much reference. So what does he gives 2 references. The first reference, he takes us obviously to Krishna Lila. After the incident where Krishna was stealing the clothes of the unmarried gopi girls, they had worshipped Krishna for 1 month in the beginning of the winter season, Hemanta. And every day they would go and bathe in the cold Yamuna River. So that Krishna was teasing them, and all the young gopi girls were worshipping goddess Katyayani, a form of Durga Mata, because that's the culture. You either worship Durga or Shiva to get good husband. So each of the girls, while performing this, and they were fasting on Havishan. Havishan means unspiced khichdi. Boiled khichdi, no spices. That's austerity. But each girl, when she would enter the Yamuna, each girl, not telling the others, was praying to Goddess Katyayani, please arrange my marriage to Krishna. Now, where does Krishna live, Keshav? Where does Krishna live? In the heart. He's in your heart too. Say hello to Krishna. So Krishna, being in the heart of the gopis, knew what is their desire. So he made this charade of taking their clothes, and he teased them. And Krishna said, I know what is your desire. In 1 year's time, your desire will be fulfilled. What was that? Rasa Leela. And they danced with Krishna for a night of Brahma, millions of years. That means it's still going on, because that was only 5,000 years ago. When Krishna satisfies a desire, he satisfies it completely. You don't need to come back tomorrow. Krishna, that was No, when Krishna satisfies the desire, takes care of it for good. Like in my case, I always wanted a soulmate. Krishna gave me the best soulmate. I wanted, before becoming devotee, I wanted to be a musician. I'm still a musician. And before becoming a devotee, I said, I just want to be happy. I don't care if I'm rich or poor. I'm happy. I can die happy. So Krishna satisfies the desires of his devotees. So after this whole incident, He told the gopis, in 1 year's time, your desire will be fulfilled. Krishna was then strolling through the forest of Vrindavan. So as I look out, I'm thinking, okay, there's Vrindavan. So Krishna is strolling, and he's strolling with some of the cowherd boys, because Krishna doesn't like to be alone. Krishna's either with the cowherd boys, the gopis, or the cows. We have a special cow presentation very soon. Krishna's never alone. He's always with devotees. The cows are his devotees. The cowherd boys are his devotees. And the gopis are the best of the devotees. So as he's strolling through Vrindavan forest, he says, it is the duty of every living being to perform welfare activities for the benefit of others. See how liberal Krishna is. He's liberal. It is the duty of every living being to perform welfare activities for the benefit of others. And you do it in 4 ways. Your life. You give your life to the benefit, service of, like Lord Shiva, he gave his life when the universe was being swallowed by the hala, the poison. Lord Shiva took permission from Parvati, and he took all the poison, put it in his, and kept it in his throat. Why did he do that? To save the universe, because it was being flooded by this poison at the beginning of the churning of the ocean of milk. He asked permission, and Parvati knew, my husband is all-powerful. He held the poison in his throat. What happened? Yes, the 3 lines, right? Is it 3 lines? Because the poison was angry that it had been defeated. So as a protest, it left 3 lines in his throat. But that has become the ornament of Lord Shiva. So Krishna is saying, welfare activity for the benefit of others, with one's life, with one's wealth. So you have wealth, your wealth. So yes, you can live comfortably, Keshav, but your wealth should also be used for the benefit of others. Intelligence. Use your intelligence for the benefit of others. We have great examples. The difference between Ram and Ravana. Ravana had great intelligence, otherwise how he could be the king of the Rakshasas. But he was using his intelligence for sinful activities. But Ram was using his intelligence to benefit all the people of Ayodhya. Right? His kingdom was called Ram Raja. Everybody hankers for Ram Raja, where everyone was taking care, everyone was happy. Remember, when Ram was banished to the forest, the whole Ayodhya left and was willing to stay in the forest with Ram. They figured, what's the use of this city? Our whole benefit depends on Ram. So they were all willing to take his place, to be. So Ram, by his example, gave his life. And then words. With your words, it should benefit others. So, if you can't give your life, give your wealth. If you can't give your wealth, give your intelligence. If you can't give your intelligence, use your words. That's what I do. I use my words to try to benefit others by preaching the message of Krishna. I'm going to embarrass him, but my good friend Kamlesh, he gives his wealth to the benefit of others. He's very, very generous. You have spent how many thousands of dollars on Bhagavad Gita? 100,000 on the Bhagavad Gita CDs and DVDs. You use your intelligence. We're going to see when you do your show how you use your intelligence. 100,000 on the Goshala. And you give your words. Everybody knows if there's something wrong, you speak up. Even with me. What to speak of others. Right? You speak the truth. So, my dear Keshav, for the benefit of others, perform welfare work with your life, your wealth, intelligence, and or words. Then Krishna quotes another verse. This is walking through Vrindavan. He quotes the Vishnu Purana. Even Krishna knew the scriptures. By one's work, thoughts, and words, intelligent man performs actions which will be beneficial for all living entities in this life and the next. So that is Krishna consciousness. Beneficial for people in this life and the next. When Prabhupada started his movement, there would be objections here in America. There's one famous exchange between Prabhupada and a newspaper man in Philadelphia. And the man, it's on video. The man is asking Prabhupada, besides chanting and dancing, what welfare work does your society do? And Prabhupada tried to explain to him, but he wasn't giving the man the answer he was looking for. Because everybody thinks, oh, welfare work means open hospitals, open libraries, dig well, do philanthropic work. But that's not benefiting anybody in the next life. Prabhupada's whole movement benefits people in this life and the next. What's the big example? Prasad distribution. There are many societies, they give food to the poor people. That's fine. But that food is not benefiting anybody in their next life. But if they get prasadam, that takes care of them in this life and the next. Because anyone who even once takes prasadam is guaranteed minimum human birth in the next life. No matter how sinful they are. Just by taking prasadam, they're guaranteed. We distribute prasadam. Radharaman Temple, you have your Sunday feast. That's glorious because the people are being benefited now. Everybody goes away satisfied, right? But that prasadam is benefiting them for the next life. So this prasad distribution is so important. It is one of the basic principles of Lord Chaitanya's society. As you've heard me say hundreds of times, I did not join a Hindu religion. What religion I joined? The religion that chants Krishna's name, that dances, and takes Krishna prasadam. That's Lord Chaitanya's society. Chant, dance, take prasad. It benefits me now and benefits me for the next life. So Keshav, please remember these things. Even if you remember only one thing, that will be good. Let's all bless Keshava. Everybody, hands raised. Hare Krishna, Hare Krishna, Krishna Krishna, Hare Hare, Hare Rama, Rama Rama,